CEO Devanish, it is my honor to inform you that the candidates for graduation, the faculty, staff, and guests of the college have assembled.
The candidates for graduation, faculty, and guests of the college having assembled, I now declare these commencement exercises to be open. Now please continue to stand while the CT State Choir leads us in singing the national anthem. Let's give our choir a round of applause. Thank you. Please be seated. At this time, I am pleased to introduce our distinguished platform party, starting from my left. Dr. Tony Peffer, our Dean of Academic Affairs. Dr. Ruben Barato, our Dean of Student Affairs. John Bennett, our Associate Dean of Campus Operations. To my right, John Maduco, President of Connecticut State Community College. Marty Guay, Connecticut Board of Regents for Higher Education Regent and Chairman. Troy Miller, Vice President for Enrollment Management for CT State. Steve McDowell, Associate Vice President of Financial Aid and Services, and Anna Krapinski, CT State VP of HR. I'd also like to acknowledge this year's Grand Marshal, Professor John Shields, and our Faculty Marshal, Professor John Alvord. Thank you so much for your service and your commitment. Now at this time, I'm pleased to ask President Meduco to join us and bring greetings.
Good morning and buenos dias. Okay, that's awesome. I'll take it. Thank you so much, CEO Devanich. Good morning, class of 2025. I was going to say glorious day, but it is glorious because you're here and your family is here to celebrate the Connecticut State Community College Norwalk commencement ceremony. A day filled with promise, pride, and deep joy as we celebrate everything that you have accomplished. Now, before I dive in, I have a little confession. In early January, I broke my left leg. And yes, you heard that right. And there was a moment that I genuinely thought that I would be rolling up here on my knee scooter to participate in today's ceremony with a horn and lights and everything. But thankfully, to the powers of modern medicine, physical therapy, and just a little bit of tequila, I am standing here strong and thankful and more energized than ever to celebrate with you. Now, before we continue, I want to take a moment to recognize and thank some of the most important people in the audience today. To the parents, spouses, abuelas, grandparents, primas, partners, siblings, friends, and children, those who have sacrificed and encouraged and wiped tears and cheered louder than anyone else, thank you. You were the steady hand on the shoulder that whispered, "You got this," the reason many of our graduates kept going, and this accomplishment is as much yours as it is theirs. Please, class of 2025, let's give your support systems and your families and loved ones a well-earned round of applause. Thank you. Now to the core of our college, the people who make it all possible, our renowned and esteemed faculty and staff. Your brilliance is only matched by your dedication. You are educators and mentors, problem solvers, and champions for our students every single day. You've challenged our graduates to think deeply, work harder, and dream bigger. And you've challenged me too. You've challenged me to fight harder for resources, for stability, and for the kind of environment where our students can thrive. We are not CT State without you. Please, graduates, please join me in recognizing and deeply thanking our faculty and staff for all that they do. Now, it's my honor to recognize a leader who embodies dedication, courage, and transformative impact. Cheryl Devanich, CEO of Connecticut State Community College Norwalk, has been an unwavering advocate for equity and student achievement. Through the pandemic, the system-wide merger, and more than a few long nights, Cheryl has led with vision and compassion and resolve. Her leadership has empowered not only this campus, but our entire college to think better and be bigger. Cheryl, thank you for your profound contributions, your deep love for Norwalk, and your belief in our students. Let's give her a heartfelt round of applause. Now, graduates, let's talk about you. Now, graduates, what you've achieved today is more than a credential, it's a declaration. A declaration that no barrier, no detour, and no doubt could stop you. You are the embodiment of persistence. You represent the best of Connecticut State Community College Norwalk, which is resilient, inspired, and ready for what's next. And what you carry with you now, your education, your skills, your story, those are yours forever. No one can take them from you, and that makes you very powerful. You've proven that learning is not just for classrooms or textbooks, it's a lifelong journey, and one that reshapes your thinking, widens your heart, and expands your sense of what's possible. Education is not just about career, it is about liberty. And that liberty, that freedom to choose your path and shape our world is a gift, and you've claimed it. As a first-generation Nigerian American, I think often of my parents who came to this country after surviving the Nigerian Civil War of the late 60s. And like many immigrant parents, they pushed their children hard towards academic excellence. But their push was not only about securing a great career, it was about making sure we never took for granted the freedom that comes with learning. It was about using education not just for ourselves, but in service of others. And now that key belongs to you. With that comes responsibilities. The needs of our world, our communities, our state, our nation are great, and they cannot wait. We have the tools, the talent, and the tenacity to make us better. And that is what we are asking of you. Don't just build your career, build community. Don't just chase success, pursue justice. Don't just live well, live meaningfully. Every headline you read, every crisis we face locally and globally can make us feel powerless. But let me be absolutely clear. You are not powerless. Each of you now holds tools, knowledge, compassion, and clarity that our world desperately needs. We need you to heal what's broken, to speak truth where it's been silenced, and to build where others have given up. We need you to be the ones who extend a hand, open the door, and light the path. This isn't just about doing well, it's about doing good. Graduates of Connecticut State Community College, Norwalk, you have already made us proud, and today we thank you for allowing us, our faculty, staff, and leaders, to be a part of your journey. It has been our joy and our honor to serve you and to witness your greatness. Congratulations, class of 2025. CT State will never forget you, and the world has been waiting for your voice. Thank you. I am pleased to now ask Marty Guay, Chairman of the Regents for Connecticut State Colleges and Universities, to bring a welcome, excuse the wind, on behalf of the Board of Regents. Regent Guay.
Thank you, President Meduco, and I'll make sure there's no wind. Good morning, honored guests, faculty, families, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. On behalf of the Connecticut Board of Regents for Higher Education, it's an honor to offer greetings and congratulations to each of you, but also a real heartfelt gratitude to the parents, families, and friends who've supported all of you throughout this academic journey. Today is a significant milestone in achieving your higher education goals, and we are proud of your hard work and dedication. But this is not the end of your journey, only a new beginning with many possibilities and opportunities. Some of you may continue in higher education while others may enter the workforce or pursue something else totally entirely. Whatever path you choose, CT State Norwalk has equipped you with the knowledge and skills to succeed. I would like to thank especially CT State Norwalk's faculty and staff who have served as mentors, educators, and champions. Their expertise and dedication have contributed so much to the quality of your educational experience. I'd like to get a round of applause for our faculty. As chair of the Board of Regents, I want to remind you that you're forever part of the CT State community and CT State Norwalk. Our commitment to you does not end today. We are proud to count you among our alumni, and we look forward to watching you lead, serve, and inspire. So congratulations to the class of 2025 on your new chapter. I look forward to witnessing the positive impact you will have on the state of Connecticut and beyond. Thank you. I'd like to call up CEO Devonish to the podium, please.
Thank you so much, Chairman Guay and President Meduco, for those inspiring remarks. So, class of 2025, how you feeling out there? You feeling good? You ready? I can't hear you. All right. I know it's a little cold out here today, but it is not raining, right? And so it is a fantastic day, and I could not be more excited to be here today to celebrate you. Now, I'm sure this will not come as a surprise, but commencement season has always been my favorite time of year. And it's not because of all of the festivities or the after parties and the pomp and circumstance, but for me, it's about what this day represents. It marks the end of one journey that has left you filled with pride in a job well done. But it also signals the beginning of a new journey with all the anticipation and excitement and wonder that comes from a fresh start. Most importantly, commencement season is a time of reflection. We reflect on our journey here, the challenges that you faced, the friends that you made, and the lessons learned. And I know for many of you, the journey here today was not necessarily an easy one. In fact, I know for a few of you, you are quite shocked that you actually made it here today. And I know that this journey was not easy because you have shared that with us. You have shared with us your hardships and the challenges that you face in balancing life and your academic pursuits. We know that many of you have been working full-time jobs, sometimes 2 jobs, raising a family and being a caregiver, all the while managing your coursework and your assignments. So it would certainly be an understatement to say that CT State Norwalk Commencement Day and planning it, we take this task very seriously because we want to make sure that this day is very special for you. All of the faculty and staff at CT State Norwalk have been planning every detail of this day for the last year. In fact, it's an annual tradition that we start a 100-day countdown to Commencement Day. And so given how momentous this occasion is, I too started planning for this day many months ago. This day, your day. And I had a very clear vision around what I wanted this day to be like for you. And my vision did not center around what some would say is a typical commencement ceremony, but rather it was a vision built on all the special moments and triumphs that you may have experienced over the last few years. To start, my vision included a clear ride for all of you on I-95. No traffic, no construction. How'd that work out? All right. My vision included lots of sun. No rain, so I think we're good there. And the temperature was going to be like a nice 73 degrees. All right, so clearly I'm not batting too well here. But I also envisioned that every one of you would look spectacular before me today in your cap and gowns. Turned out right, because I knew that you all spent a great deal of time because you wanted to make sure that you would look very demure, very mindful, very respectful. I see you, class of 2025. The amphitheater seats will be filled with the ones that you loved. They're here. I see them. And I would give all of you about 10 seconds to stand up, look around, find that person, the people who supported you, and make sure you wave at them. Okay, go. 10 seconds. Try to find them. All right. All right, you see them. They're here for you, class of 2025. Now, I would also make sure to give a few extra seconds for our nursing grads and our early childhood educators to wipe their eyes, because although they are fearless and determined, We know that our nursing grads and our ECE educators, they're mighty, but they also shed a lot of tears on commencement day, all right? I also envision today as an opportunity for everyone who supported you and everyone who cheered for you from the proverbial sidelines to share in your success, your achievements, and your dreams. Your siblings, your spouses, the neighbor from across the street and down the block that your mom invited and you're not quite sure why. We knew they were gonna be here. And we included the aunts and the uncles and the cousins, recognizing none of which have any blood relation to you, but we get it, okay? But today, I envision you to be surrounded by everyone you love and your fellow graduates, including all of the new friends that you made over the years. Even that one person that you became your best friend after you started a class group chat. The group chat was supposed to be about discussing the assignment, but it quickly turned into a support group and complaining about that professor. Yep, that person is here sitting next to you today. And I also wanted to make sure I give a special shout out to that one person that we all have. We refer to them as the ride or die, right? Even though perhaps maybe they shouldn't have that designation, because when you sent that text to them saying, so stressed, I think I'm gonna fail statistics again, they responded with K, light brown thumbs up emoji, skeleton face emoji, praying hands, high five emoji, right? That person too. But I envisioned that that person today would actually show up for you. And so I hope that they did. In my vision, one thing was clear. I wished and I hope that today, more than anything else, you experience what it means to have your community show up and show out for you. And by community, I mean everyone who has a hand in helping you to get here to this finish line today. I'm talking about the dedicated department chairs and program coordinators joining me on stage today, the faculty. They called you, they emailed you when they noticed that you missed class or you didn't quite seem like yourself. The guided pathway advisors, the tutors, the librarians, all of them. Or perhaps if you're a past scholar, that coach that you've been meeting with, everyone was a part of that vision. Because at some point in time, each and every one of those individuals reached out a hand to help you. They cheered for you, they cried with you, they laughed with you while on this journey. For many of you, your CT State Norwalk journey began perhaps 2 or 3 years ago. And at CT State Norwalk, there is an expression that we often share across the campus. Sometimes it's at the beginning of the academic year, and that expression is, always begin with the end in mind. Perhaps you heard it at orientation, or when you logged in or walked into that very first class. Now this expression, or perhaps habit, of beginning with the end in mind is one that involves creating a goal and picturing a clear path and vision of what you need to do in order to achieve that goal. Now naturally, the goal and the vision of success and achievement that you created, it was yours and yours alone, and each one of you had a very different one. For some of you, beginning with the end in mind meant setting a small and easy achievable goal, like just making it through that 3-hour class, or just focusing so that you can make it to the end of the week. But it didn't take long, class of 2025, for all of you to fully embrace the challenge of beginning with the end in mind. At some point along your journey, you stopped focusing on just making it through that class or that semester, and you began planning and creating and dreaming. So I want to take a second and ask that you think back to that first day, maybe when you set foot on the Norwalk campus. Did you have a clear vision of the journey that was ahead of you? Did you know what you wanted to, who you wanted to become, what you wanted to study? Some of you, I'm sure, are thinking, absolutely, yes, I knew. But I know most of you, that vision might have been a little hazy on that day. But today, I have no doubt that you are ready for the journey and ready to begin with the end in mind. And I know this because you told us, you told me so. Every year, we ask you to complete a survey, and we ask you to share what some of your future goals and what your plans are. And so I'd like to take just a couple of seconds to share with you what some of your responses were. You shared that you're going to start your own business. You'll be joining the Air Force as a respiratory therapist. You're going to be a mechanical engineer. This year was the first time that I saw so many of you say, I'm going to be a CNA. So shout out to the accounting, the finance, and the business faculty members, because I don't know what you're doing, but we have a lot of CNAs before us today. You wanted to become a financial advisor so that you can help small businesses. One of you shared that I plan to become a preschool teacher who will love educating children. You shared that you plan to develop apps to help organizations in the city of Stanford and beyond. You plan to work for NASA. You're going to open your own daycare. Some of you shared that you're going to be a police officer. And this last one, which I thought was probably the most challenging, life-altering, and maybe even just as dangerous as being a police officer, you shared that you're going to be a middle school math teacher. Okay, I love it. And so class of 2025, I have no doubt that you and your fellow graduates would achieve these and any other goals that you set for yourself. I know this because you and your collective journeys are the greatest example of the true power and purpose of community. We have seen firsthand the greatness that exists in your class. Class of 2025, every one of you, through your intellect, your unique perspective, your unique abilities, have added such richness and value. You brought that to the classes where you learned, the offices where you worked, and the communities where you live and serve. You have made us so very proud. Your class 2025 represents the largest graduating class for CT State Norwalk since 2018. In your graduating class, you range in age from the very wise beyond your years, age of 17, and to the age of the tender age of 64. I always say 60 is the new 40, but 60 is the new 30 at this point. 19 of our youngest graduates today are P-TECH graduates, and so they're graduating. Where's P-TECH? All right. So today, our P-TECH graduates, they're graduating not only with their high school diploma, but also their associate's degree. Over 57% of you are the first in your family to earn a degree. This year's graduating nursing class is the largest nursing class in CT State history. Our nursing graduates have completed over 70,000 clinical hours and have cared for over 4,500 patients across the state of Connecticut. And they did all of this even before officially entering the Connecticut workforce. Collectively, you speak over 30 languages. You represent over 54 countries and 3 Native American tribes. So given the countries and the communities and the villages you represent, I hope you realize that you have a community cheering you on that literally spans the world. So class of 2025, go on and continue to make us proud. And on behalf of the faculty and staff and the administrators across CT State, know that we are not only proud of you, but we are, and I am inspired by you. We are inspired by your stories of triumph over adversity, inspired by your drive to be better and want more, inspired that your hopes and dreams for yourselves are driven by the hopes and dreams you have for your families and your communities. As you begin the next journey with the end in mind, always remember that the most rewarding journeys are almost never easy, but they are always better when traveled with others and traveled with purpose. Class of 2025, congratulations. Now at this time, I'd like to welcome our Dean of Students to the podium to introduce our class speakers.
Thank you, CEO Devonish, for those inspiring words. Good morning, family, guests, faculty, staff, and graduates. It's an absolute honor to introduce today's first commencement speaker, a trailblazer, leader, and lifelong learner. Please welcome Rebecca Pasta. Rebecca graduates today with an Associate's in Science in Software Development. Throughout her time here at CT State Norwalk, she has been a powerful force for student leadership and inclusion. She serves as a Vice President for the Student Government Association and its Executive Board. And as President of Women in STEM, she empowered others to break barriers and build community. Her excellence in academics earned her induction into Phi Theta Kappa, the International Honor Society for two-year colleges. Rebecca has also gained valuable industry experience through positions at Synchrony Financial and FactSet, bridging the gap between classroom learning and real-world innovation. And her journey continues. This fall, she will be attending Rutgers University, where she has been accepted into the Bachelor's of Science program in Computer Science. She is ready to take her passion and potential even further. Please join me in welcoming our first student commencement speaker, Rebecca Pasta.
Good afternoon, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduating class of 2025. It's here. We made it. Graduation, a time of celebration, caps, gowns, and relief after having survived finals. I know it wasn't easy. As students, we face a lot of obstacles, like traffic, late buses, personal lives interrupting our academic lives, and vice versa. No doubt, there was a lot to overcome. We all have our own challenges, but to have gotten here, to graduation, means more than just a ceremony. It is a time to celebrate the people, the ups, the downs, and everything in between that has led you to this stage. I know that I would not be standing here without my faith in God, my family, my friends, colleagues, security guards, custodians, the NCC Foundation, and professors and staff members. In other words, a big reason I am here today is because of all of you. I actually have a confession to make. My first time at Norwalk wasn't after my senior year of high school, but when I was 9 years old, I took amusement park physics in the College for Kids program. It is a full circle moment for me when I sit on those high chairs on the second floor of the East Building. I remember my sister and I struggling to climb onto the chairs as college students scurried about. Sitting there, I was both curious and intimidated. And at 18, when I returned as a college student, I felt the same way. Now, I am still curious, but instead of intimidation, I feel excited. Excited to see future graduates rushing between classes, joining clubs, and voicing their opinions on current issues. The truth is, it is all of us that makes Norwalk a community college. It is a big reason why Norwalk was my first choice and the reason we were able to challenge ourselves, learn from our mistakes, and grow is because of the people we met along the way. As we are about to walk across this stage and receive our long-awaited diplomas, now more than ever is the time to remember that the Norwalk community exists because of your voice. I know this because it is something I figured out my senior year of high school. Before I had ever stepped onto campus, my goal was to find my voice. I already knew who I was. That was never the issue. What I didn't know was how to use my voice. I started slowly by participating in events and becoming a member of the Phi Theta Kappa Society. Then the CT State Community College merge happened, and while that shook things up, I worked my way up as president of the Women in STEM Club. Soon after, I worked as a peer tutor on campus, then applied and was accepted for an internship, and then another, and another. More recently, I became vice president of student government and got involved in many campus activities. Looking back, I struggle to recognize the person who first arrived at Norwalk, a person who hadn't yet learned how to use her voice. The moment that changed was when I realized there was no reason to be uncomfortable in a community that respected differing opinions, encouraged discussions, and laughed at my nerdy biology jokes. We might not know everyone around us, but I do know that we know each other indirectly. Someone I know supported someone who supported another, and finally you. That is what makes Norwalk a community. I know that without the many brilliant students and staff and professors, I wouldn't be standing here. In psychology, there is an idea that holds that the whole is greater than the parts that make it. If we were to look at Norwalk objectively, it is a regular community college experience. However, beyond the superficial, you'd see the connections students make, the laughter, the tears, and maybe the occasional internal screaming. There was a time when many of us were strangers to each other. But, at least for me, looking out into the crowd, I see old friends to whom I am eternally grateful for. In a world getting more hostile, conflict-ridden, and enraged, your voice carries an even greater weight. Whenever you slip a quick compliment in the hall, wave to a classmate from across the parking lot, or smile even when you are running on 4 hours of sleep, those are the interactions that make a difference. I know because I have been on the receiving end, and now I pass them on with the hope that others continue the cycle. Yes, we did make it. Not only because of the amazing students and staff, but when we choose to not stay silent, the world brightens. Even if it's just in our little corner of the world in Norwalk, Connecticut. Thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca. Wow, college courses at the age of 9 in our continuing education's Good for College program clearly an early sign of her current and future accomplishments. Now it is my great privilege to introduce our second commencement speaker, Frank Valdez. A remarkable scholar, leader, and future healthcare professional who represents the excellence and resilience of the class of 2025. Frank is graduating today with an Associate's in Science in Respiratory Care, and his impact on our campus has been profound. As president of the Respiratory Care Club, he has led his peers with dedication and vision. He has also served as a peer tutor in math, biology, physics, and respiratory care, generously supporting his fellow students with both academic mastery and a deep sense of community. Frank's commitment to excellence has been recognized through his induction in Phi Theta Kappa, the International Honor Society, and Lambda Beta, the National Honor Society for Respiratory Care. His academic achievements and leadership have earned him admission into Southern Connecticut State University's bachelor's degree program in respiratory therapy leadership, which he will begin in the fall. But Frank's journey doesn't stop there. This summer, he will also begin his professional career, joining Stanford Hospital as a full-time respiratory therapist, putting his knowledge and compassion into practice at a time when the world needs healthcare heroes more than ever. Please join me in welcoming our second student commencement speaker, Frank Valdez.
Good afternoon, esteemed faculty, proud families and friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. Each of us here today have navigated a unique journey filled with late nights, moments of doubt, but ultimately the triumph of reaching this milestone. They say that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Mine, however, involved a submarine, some very fancy yachts, and a moment where I realized the only limits on my life were the ones I was setting myself. Like many of you, my path to this stage has been paved with hard work and sacrifices. I know that each of us have our own story of perseverance that has led us to this momentous occasion. And today, we stand here united, a powerful testament to our collective dedication and the pursuit of our goals, no matter where the path we've taken to arrive at this moment. Standing here today as a future respiratory therapist is a dream I didn't always know I had. But before I share a bit more about my journey into this field, I want to take a moment to honor and thank all the graduating veterans and all the veterans present in the audience today. Your service and commitment to this country are deeply appreciated. After my service in the Navy as an electronics technician on board the USS Springfield, I spent time as a Marine technician, fixing and installing electronics on pleasure crafts and mega yachts. But there came a point where I felt a deep desire for something more, a sense of wanting to connect with people in a more direct and meaningful way. It was that desire that led me here to CT State Norwalk. During my studies, I sought an opportunity to volunteer at the Stanford Hospital as a respiratory aide. This experience opened my eyes to a profound impact of this profession in a way that classroom learning couldn't fully capture. Witnessing the critical role of respiratory therapists firsthand solidified my passion and strengthened my sense that this was indeed the path I was meant to follow. We all carry our own stories of perseverance to this stage. For some, the challenges may have been academic hurdles. For others, navigating personal obstacles or financial strain. But for me, perhaps one of the most significant mountains I've had to climb has been the responsibility of being a single father. There's no easy way to put it. Juggling the demands of school and the needs of a child is a unique challenge. There were countless late nights fueled by more than just textbooks, early mornings that began long before the sun, and moments where the responsibility on my shoulders felt far too heavy. But through it all, the constant image of my son and the deep desire to build a better future for him became my source of strength. To those of you who are just beginning your academic journey, or perhaps contemplating a change in life like I once did, I want to share a few thoughts based on my own experience. My advice is this: get involved, volunteer, seek out internships in your prospective fields. Don't just learn in the classroom. Go out and experience what these careers are really like. My own time volunteering and doing internships truly confirmed that respiratory therapy was the right path for me. So I strongly encourage you to explore all your options and, most importantly, follow your dreams. Do what you love, because passion is a powerful motivator that will sustain you through all the challenges. No journey is ever truly solo, and mine has been enriched by the dedication and the support of so many in this institution. I'd like to take a moment to express my sincere appreciation to all the faculty and staff who have contributed to our academic experience. This includes the custodians who keep our environment safe and clean, the security personnel who ensure our well-being, and every professor who shared their knowledge and passions with us. I would like to extend a special thank you to the science department for laying a strong foundation, to the respiratory department for their specialized guidance, and to the NCC Foundation for their invaluable support of our educational pursuits. Thank you all for challenging us, for believing in our potential, and for never giving up on us. To my mother, father, brother, and sister-in-law, there are no words to describe how thankful I am for everything you have done. To my amazing friends, thank you. Every single one of you played an important role in my life. You were my rock, my cheerleaders, and my constant source of strength throughout these demanding years. Your support and understanding means the world to me. Thank you. There is one person without whom this journey would have been infinitely more challenging, if not impossible. Liam, my son, my best friend. Your unwavering support and understanding have been a constant source of strength. Knowing the efforts you put in with all the early mornings so I could pursue my dream, and hearing you tell me how proud you are of me, those moments fueled me more than you could ever imagine. Sorry. Thank you for working with me and for your endless encouragement. You are my world. But before we begin this new chapter, I want to offer a challenge to each and every one of you. Think back to a professor, a family member, or a friend who truly made a difference in your journey. Someone who inspired you, guided you, or simply believed in you. I urge you to reach out to them and send them a special thank you. A small gesture of gratitude can mean the world to those who have dedicated themselves in our growth. To conclude, I want to express my deep gratitude to God for His constant presence in my life, which has brought me comfort and peace and opened doors to countless blessings in my life. And to my fellow graduates of CT State Norwalk, class of 2025, I am so proud to stand alongside you today. Believe in yourselves, follow your passions, and never stop learning. Thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca and Frank, for those meaningful and thoughtful words. Frank, I'm sure Liam is very proud of you today. You both really embody what it means to be #Norwalk Proud. At this time, I'd like to present two of our Distinguished Service Awards. The first one is actually coming as a surprise, but it is to Mayor Harry Rilling, the mayor of Norwalk, Connecticut. Mayor Rilling, will you please come up on stage so we can present you with your award? Now, while Mayor Rilling is heading up to the stage, I want to share that this is an award that we give every year to an individual or organization that has made a tremendous impact to the Norwalk community. Mayor Rilling, it is with distinct honor and privilege to introduce you as our Community Service Award recipient. Mayor Rilling has been a lifelong servant to the Norwalk community. He started in the Norwalk Police Department, where he eventually rose through the ranks and served as Chief of Police for 17 years. In 2013, he began his tenure as the 40th Mayor of Norwalk. And for the past 12 years, he has served our community with passion, purpose, and vision. Under his leadership, he has supported the growth of NCC and now CT State Norwalk through partnerships, and he has consistently showed up to support our students, our faculty and staff, and even support me as a leader at CT State Norwalk. As a former adjunct professor at the college, he brought his real-world knowledge into the classroom to help inspire the next generation of public servants. As mayor, he has supported the college's role as a gateway to higher education and workforce development. He has helped by supporting to give students access to internships in the city and career pathways that have changed their lives for the better. I can tell you that in the last 10 years that I've been at CT State Norwalk, I always see Mayor Rilling at every event on campus. He is always there supporting our students, especially our veteran students. When we opened our new infant and toddler classroom, he was there to cut the ribbon with us. He showed up when our students decided to rally in order to expand service of the shuttle in Norwalk. And most recently, he has been instrumental in bringing together all of the community organizations and supporters to figure out how we can do our best as a community to support undocumented and the most vulnerable students. Mayor Rilling, thank you so much for everything that you have done. We appreciate you. Our next Distinguished Community Service Award goes to the Norwalk Community College Foundation. And so I'd like to ask Nancy Von Euler and Kenneth Burnham to come to the podium. So this year, our foundation is celebrating its 60th anniversary. So for 60 years, the Norwalk Community College Foundation has been a powerful force in expanding access to education and opening doors of opportunity for students from all walks of life. Today, as they celebrate their 60th, I want to take a moment to express our deepest appreciation for the unwavering dedication and vision. In the past year alone, the foundation awarded over 813 scholarships. That included 80 transfer scholarships for our graduates today. They have supported the purchase of more than 800 textbooks, and I'm talking about just this year alone, and have provided more than $1.8 million of scholarship funds. Over the last 3 years, their impact has totaled more than $3 million invested in the college, not only through scholarships, but through programming and supporting strategic initiatives that empower our students to succeed. But their legacy extends far beyond this. Over these past 6 decades, we were able to come up with, and I think this is actually a conservative figure, our foundation has provided over $72 million of support to the Norwalk community. That support has resulted in us being able as an institution to remove barriers, to promote equity, and to invest in the success of our students. Through donor-funded scholarships, our college grant initiatives, the foundation has remained an incredible partner in our mission to create a more inclusive and educated community. Please join me in honoring the Norwalk Community College Foundation and NCC Foundation President, Nancy, and Kenneth Bernheim, who's the Vice President of the foundation. Congratulations, and thank you so much for all that you have done for us. At this time, I'd like to ask Dean Rubin to come back up to the podium, who will be introducing our distinguished alum.
The Distinguished Alumni Award recognizes an alumnus with an outstanding record of achievements in their career, demonstrating qualities of leadership and contributing to public and community affairs. It is my honor and great pleasure to present this year's Distinguished Alumni Award to an exceptional member of the CT State community, Mr. Christopher Veno, class of 2018. Mr. Verno earned his associate degree in business administration from CT State in 2018. He then went on to complete his bachelor's degree in accounting and at Sacred Heart University, followed by a master's degree in taxation from the University of New Haven. His academic journey is a testament to the power of lifelong learning and perseverance, values we proudly uphold at CT State. Since completing his studies, Mr. Veno has built a remarkable career in both accounting and law enforcement, demonstrating excellence, integrity, and service in every endeavor. Yet, what truly distinguishes him is his unwavering commitment to give back. Christopher has remained an active and inspiring presence within the CT State community. He has served as a dedicated mentor through our Uplift program and shared insight and experience as a speaker for career readiness events. And most recently, he joined us as an adjunct professor in the business department, continuing to empower and guide the next generation of students. Mr. Veno represents the very best of what it means to be a CT State alum, a leader, a role model, a lifelong contributor to our mission. Please join me in congratulating Christopher Veno, this year's Distinguished Alumni Award recipient.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm incredibly humbled to receive this Distinguished Alumni Award from Connecticut State, Norwalk. This institution not only shaped my academic journey, but instilled with me the value of curiosity, perseverance, and community. The professors, fellow students, and experiences here set the foundation for everything I've been able to accomplish. I am proud to be an alumni of CT State Norwalk and carry its legacy forward in everything that I do. Thank you for this recognition and for continuously inspiring those who walk through your halls to aim higher. Thank you.
CT State Norwalk has established a presidential award for academic excellence to celebrate a select group of students who have distinguished themselves through the highest academic achievement. These individuals have earned a perfect 4.0 grade point average and deserve the highest praise for this accomplishment. At this time, I'd like to announce the recipients of these awards. President Meduco, if you'll do the honors. All right. Our first one, Patricia Sitchi. Lizmere Figueroa. Christine Hartwig. Samantha Lally. Sam Marson. And Abby Rodriguez. Please join me in giving another round of applause to these exceptional students. Congratulations.
It's now my pleasure to bring back to the podium Student Government Vice President Rebecca Pasto, who will present the class gift on behalf of the Student Government Association.
It has been my honor and privilege to serve this past semester as Student Government Vice President. Each year, the Student Government Association presents the class with a gift that benefits the entire student body. We strive to help build on the already thriving Norwalk community with our class gift. This year, to help meet students' basic needs, we are presenting the Student Food Pantry with lockers. These lockers would be used to provide students with food after pantry hours, allowing students to have access to food at no cost whenever they are available. Whether they stop by at 7 a.m. or 9 p.m., we hope the lockers will ensure students have access to the food resources they need to succeed in their classes. These lockers will also have a cross-functional use, as students will be able to use these lockers to pick up documents, forms, and other materials from several departments. The food pantry already helps the lives of many students. Just this academic year alone, the pantry had 9,374 visits. It's incredible to see how many students benefit from the food resources the pantry provides to be able to juggle the many responsibilities community college students tackle on a daily basis. Because we know being a student is hard, and we hope this gift will lighten some of that burden by providing the food support many students need. As a community, we must help each other, and we want to make sure we do our part by giving back to what makes being a student at Norwalk so special, and that is you, the Norwalk community. Thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca. Next, our own CT State Norwalk Choir, under the direction of Professor Eric Balboni, will present a musical selection.
In the quiet mist
Let's give another round of applause for the NCC choir. All right, so it's about that time. We're really about to do it. Dean Peffer, I'd like to invite you to the podium.
CEO Devonish, with our greetings concluded and our awardees celebrated, I have the honor to present the candidates for certificates and associate degrees.
Will the candidates please rise? Now, with the candidates having completed all of the requirements for the degrees and certificates, we will now confer the candidates. Please begin advancing towards the stage. And gloves.
Thank you very much. Christopher Aguilar, Accounting. Alexis Bynum, Accounting. Gilliam Megan Castellanos, Accounting. Yolvida Azema Gabriel, Accounting. Carlos Mejia Soto, Accounting. Daniela? Okay. Daniela Mondragon Astudillo, Accounting. Julia Caruso Murphy, Accounting. Jaime David Rovalino, Accounting, cum laude. Shafran Salim, Accounting Certificate and Accounting. Mark Hindel Joseph, Accounting Certificate. Min Amor Sharif, Accounting. Ezekiel Hilaire, Accounting. Fadwa Lamtiri Larif, Accounting, magna cum laude. Thank you. Melanie Lucrecia Fuentes, Accounting, cum laude. Ana Marie Maldonado, Accounting. Thank you, sir. Maurice Mitchell, Accounting. Michael Angelo Almeida, Architectural Design Technology, cum laude. That's a lot to say. Christopher Lawrence Argonis, Architectural Design Technology. Thank you. Christopher Alexander Arias, Architectural Design Technology, cum laude. Thank you, sir. Frank Asabre, Architectural Design Technology, cum laude. Thank you. Asaya Sharice David, Architectural Design Technology. Thank you. Ana Gabriela Guerrero Bolanos, Architectural Design Technology, cum laude. Thank you. Enzo Alberto Leon, Architectural Design Technology. Come on down. Thank you. Diego Alejandro Maldonado Alvarez, Architectural Design Technology. Jocelyn Puaute, Architectural Design Technology. Shimon? Shimon Perlock, Architectural Design Technology. Greta Paula Ringifo Ortega, Architectural Design Technology, summa cum laude. Thank you. Jeffrin Segura, Architectural Design Technology. Nice shoes. Brian Dos Santos Silva, Architectural Design Technology. Carter Daniel Vitale, Architectural Design Technology. Thank you. Yep. Katushka M. Alaman, Business Administration. Thank you. Janet Iris Augusta, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Come on down. Jordy Stephen Calderon, Business Administration. Ashley Tamia Cunningham, Business Administration. Stephen Jose Garcia Garcia, Business Administration. Thank you very much. Geraldine Granada, Business Administration. Angel Mora, Business Administration, cum laude. Mariana Ordonez, Business Administration. Thank you, sir. Brian Paultin, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Quinn Matthew Patterson, Business Administration, cum laude. Charles David Rabin, Business Administration, cum laude. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Milena Ratinska, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Thank you. George Matuk, Business Administration, summa cum laude. Kea Costa, Business Administration, Finance. Thank you. Jennifer Amaro, Business Administration, Finance, cum laude. Ava L. Bamford, Business Administration, Finance. Lismar C. Avila Figueroa, Business Administration, summa cum laude. Oh, got two. Okay. Three? Okay. Patrick Joel Barantes Soto, Business Administration, Finance, cum laude, Finance Certificate, Business Administration Certificate. Rodrigo Alexander Contreras, Business Administration, Finance. Thank you very much. Vicente Patricio Cordova, Business Administration Certificate. Thank you. Jonathan Espinosa, Business Administration, Finance. Estefane Gonzalez, Business Administration, Finance. Anissa Markela Griffiths, Business Administration, Finance. Noor Mahid, Business Administration, Finance. Oh, you're welcome. Ana Paula Moran Arevalo, Business Administration, Finance, magna cum laude. Thank you. Victor Alexander Niels, Business Administration, Finance. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Rambaran? Rambaran, okay. Brandon L. Rambaran, Business Administration, Finance. Thank you. Doing well. Jason D. Rosso, Business Administration, Finance, cum laude. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, two. Leticia Franca, Advanced English Proficiency Certificate and Business Administration, Finance, cum laude. Oh, thank you. Lawrence Rodney Davis, Business Administration, Management. Ian Huab Martinez, Business Administration. Caroline Alves do Nascimento Silveira, Business Administration, Marketing, cum laude. Jasmine Amin, Business Administration, Marketing. Nicole L. Gale, Business Administration, Marketing. Annalena Oli Martinez, Business Administration, Marketing. John Mino, Business Administration, Marketing. Maria Clara Monsalve Escobar, Business Administration, Marketing, magna cum laude. Jackie Victoria Rivera, Business Administration, Marketing, cum laude. Rodas? Jonathan Rodas, Business Administration, Marketing. Anthony Philip Tedesco, Business Administration, Marketing, cum laude. Thank you. Erica Ann Carmel Tertullian, Business Administration, Marketing. Melissa Pena, Business Administration, Marketing. David Joshua Mariscal, Business Administration, Marketing. Ferrulo? William Henry Ferrulo, Communication Media Production. Natalie Beatrice Conferral, early childhood education. Took me a while to get that one out. Gabriela Irene Jimenez Rufino, early childhood education, cum laude. Gracie La Pegna, early childhood education. Zeta Selena Morales Saravia, early childhood education, cum laude. Johanna Guadalupe Mota, early childhood education. Thank you. Alejandra Restrepo, early childhood education. Mirza Gisela Rivera, early childhood education, summa cum laude. Wisleen Thomas, early childhood education. Sir. Eric J. Adams Araujo, exercise science. Thank you very much. Sebastian Alvarez, exercise science, summa cum laude. Come on down. Thank you. Kristen Hartwig, early childhood education, summa cum laude. Sebastian Cueva, exercise science. Come on. You have a card. I'm sorry. Oh, that's okay. Reagan Hinton, exercise science. How are you? Vinca. Brian Vinca, exercise science, cum laude. Congratulations. Andrea Olive? Andrea Olive, exercise science, cum laude. Made too much of it. Thank you. Shabakov? Alexander Henry Shabakov, exercise science, cum laude. I'm doing okay. Corey Michael Vento, exercise science. Suzanne D. Abad, general studies. Oh. I lost it. There. Emmanuel Jose Abreu, general studies. Thank you. Ebony Amore Adams, general studies. Fatma Sofian Agrebi, general studies. Syra Begum Ali, general studies. Samira Buderka, general studies, summa cum laude. Byron Alexander Chavake, general studies. Jasmine Cordero, general studies. Isenia, was it? Yesenia Michelle Cruz, general studies. Thank you. Justin Ryan DeMarsh, general studies. Eduardo da Costa de Sousa, general studies. Thank you, sir. Jean-Pierre Dominguez, general studies, magna cum laude. Francella Chanel Dubon, General Studies, magna cum laude, and Early Childhood Certificate. Sofia El Cababre, General Studies. Isamar Escobar, General Studies. Dominique Shade Green, General Studies. Anthony Manuel Cayal, General Studies. Darlene Mariela Lopez, General Studies. Federico Lu Lopez, General Studies, cum laude. Gabriela Anais Lugo Fernandez, General Studies. Stephanie Madrid, General Studies. Alexander John Meyer, General Studies, cum laude. Hannah K. Mills, General Studies, summa cum laude. Eva Misiak, General Studies. Brittany Moise, General Studies and Healthcare Pathway Certificate. Thank you. Bryce Aaron Moore, General Studies. Thank you. Allison M. Patnick, General Studies, magna cum laude. Fernando J. Perez Teo, General Studies. Karen Quiroz, General Studies. Melanie Rincon Valera, General Studies. Edwin David Rosado, General Studies. Santi Hunter Ruzier, General Studies. Could be Ruzier. Good to see you. David Antonio Rincon, General Studies. Kiara Taylor, General Studies. Evelyn Paulette Tenasela, General Studies. Close. Cara Marie Veras, General Studies, cum laude. Olivia Lawrence Larson, General Studies. Hi there. John F. Peterson, General Studies, cum laude. Shatini Figaro, General Studies. Thank you. Maria Johanna Coppola, Human Services. Congratulations. Vanessa Cortez, Human Services. Thank you. Karen Ventura, Human Services. Emma Gabriela Ferreira, Liberal Arts and Sciences, summa cum laude. Emma Grace Snob, General Studies and Biology Studies, summa cum laude. Carolina Sophia DeMarco, Liberal Arts and Sciences, magna cum laude. Thank you, sir. Timothy Noel Simpson, Liberal Arts and Sciences. Doing okay. Kenneth Andres Viteri, General Studies. Xavier Russo Schneiderman, graphic design. Claudia Moses, graphic design, cum laude. Kathleen Montanot, graphic design. Josephine Elise Constantine, graphic design. Paula Andrea Calderon Cucchiata, graphic design. Francia Ruby Begun, graphic design, cum laude. Samuel Benito Marsan, Liberal Arts and Sciences, summa cum laude. Thank you very much. Tamara Destronville, Liberal Arts and Sciences. Samantha Ann Lolly, Liberal Arts and Sciences, summa cum laude. David Andres Solis Dominguez, Liberal Arts and Sciences. Thank you. Ethan Isai Kontorovich, Communication Media Production. Thank you. Megan M. Robinson, Liberal Arts and Sciences. Congratulations, Megan. Walter Angelo Arapa Herrera, Liberal Arts and Sciences. Oh. Come on over. Letitia Teray. All right. Letitia Teray Hill, Liberal Arts and Sciences, cum laude. Patricia Sichi, Medical Assisting and Medical Assisting Certificate, summa cum laude. Nice hat. Jasmine Akhtar Ali, Medical Assisting Certificate and Medical Assisting, cum laude. Christina Estefani Bonilla, Medical Assisting Certificate. Tasha Nicole Epps Cruz, Medical Assisting Certificate and Medical Assisting. Jordlemi Hogwin, Medical Assisting Certificate. Amara Janae Jackson, Medical Assisting Certificate. Sonali Rai, Medical Assisting Certificate and Medical Assisting. Thank you. Halis Sanchez, Medical Assisting Certificate. Simone Kristen Elise Alum, nursing. Thank you. Romy Alvarez, nursing. Hi there. Sandra Andronich, nursing. Thank you. Marilyn Angus, nursing. Keep on going, yeah. Caitlin Tomasa Arredondo, nursing, cum laude. Stephanie Araujo Bernardes, nursing. Dominique Braga, nursing, magna cum laude. Ariane Brandon Hollis, nursing. Could be Hollis. Thank you. Nellie Stephanie Caceres, nursing. Jessica Cano, nursing. Kiyomi Stephanie Caraballo Santos, nursing, cum laude. Brianna Kendrick, medical assisting certificate. Shayla Caroline Villanueva, liberal arts and sciences. Aaron Gould Carlson, nursing. Nahila Charles, nursing. Thank you very much. Faradine Clavien, nursing. Faradine. Tanara Crockett, nursing. Shanti Lewis Davis, nursing. Francimara Fugeri, nursing, cum laude. Kim Fontanilla, nursing, cum laude. Peter Gay Forbes, nursing. Anna Fusina, nursing, cum laude. Carlette Grant, nursing. Nadine Guerra, nursing. I don't know why I had trouble with that one. Sheila Hernandez, nursing. Abigail Brooke Jordan, nursing. Jamil Sasha Gay Jarrett, nursing. Naoki Kojima, nursing. Tatiana Colodi, nursing, magna cum laude. Oh, thank you. Janae Marie Marshall, nursing. Leandra Miko, nursing. Zeta Luce Mendenhall, nursing, cum laude. Jessica Ann Mentes, nursing, cum laude. Deja Luz Merced, nursing. Isanede Milford, Isneed Milford, nursing, cum laude. Christia Morton, nursing. Sherelle Nangu, nursing. Maria Alejandra Ochoa, nursing. Leonor Ortega Casepa, nursing. Angie Virginia Perez, nursing. Sophia Elizabeth Petrafesa, nursing. Janet Perez, nursing. Turpo. Destiny Turpo, nursing. Thank you. Marissa Pierre, nursing. Janice Pierre, nursing. Mikhailo Sikorin, nursing, cum laude. Oh, you're welcome. Kinga Paltoric, nursing, magna cum laude. Kiro. Kimberly Melissa Kiro, nursing. Diana Jamalith Marroquin, nursing. Ching Huang, nursing. Yunfeng Lin, nursing. Barbara Pacheco Valadares Ramos, nursing. Maria Gabriela Pineda Hernandez, nursing. Nicole Rodas, nursing. Sophia Yanes, nursing. Kaylin Rojas, nursing. Isabella Alexandra Lebogianis, nursing. Thank you. Shaniqua Ryan, nursing. Thank you. Grace Morgan Shane, nursing. Kendi Oshiemi, nursing. Samuela Seplom Awadzi, nursing. Amy Beth Slowly, nursing. Julia Stephanie Sterrett, nursing. Paula Andrea Stoklosa, nursing. April Nicotio Walker, medical assisting certificate. Kiara Cirora Lopez, nursing. Michelle Stuksis, nursing. Ricky Sippenthong, nursing. Claire Tiefenthaler, nursing. Ashley Nicole Velez, nursing. Sheila Marie Teeples, nursing. Okay. Isabel Urbizagastagi, nursing. Mitchell Ramos Vicente, nursing. Vilme? Mackenzie Vilme, nursing, cum laude. Catherine Zahn, nursing. Farah Abdul Salam Alwan, interior design. Lena Tamara Cabrera, interior design. Maria Alice Costa, interior design. What was it? Trip hazard. Patricia Alejandra Diaz de Leon Castillo, interior design, cum laude. Brittany Gonzalez, interior design. Lena Andrea Hernandez, interior design. Lady Martinez, interior design. Chantel Polanco Borges, interior design. Abby Rodriguez, interior design, summa cum laude. Eudora Sawyer? Okay. Eudora Sawyer, interior design, magna cum laude. Congratulations. Christopher Rodriguez Vasquez, marketing certificate. Namrata Sharma Bhattarai, early childhood education certificate. Ashley Naomi Egas, early childhood education certificate. Sarah Elizabeth Shaw, digital media production certificate. Oh, you're welcome. Johanna Catherine Sanchez, business administration certificate. Jocelyn Palma, business administration certificate. Anich. Lucas Anich, mobile programming. Oh, thank you. Amelia Irene Aponte, software engineering, magna cum laude. Come on over. Hang on to your hat. Addison Hector Asuncion, web development, software engineering, summa cum laude. Joshua Paul Arouni, software engineering, magna cum laude. Matthew Robert Carlin, software engineering. Go get him. Aiden? Aiden Kersell Felix, software engineering. Matthew Michael Farine, web development, software engineering, summa cum laude. Gisela Andrea Gutierrez Gomez, software engineering, summa cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Bombase, medical billing coding and outpatient coding specialist certificate. Thank you. Henry P. Durham, medical billing coding and outpatient coding specialist certificate. That's a mouthful. Daniel G. Helwig, software engineering, magna cum laude. Theodore Hang Lin, software engineering, magna cum laude. Thank you. Justin D. Martinez, software engineering, cum laude. Malno? Thomas Pierre Malno. Software engineering. Nicholas Alejandro Obando, software engineering, magna cum laude. Om Akash Padyar, software engineering, cum laude. Layla Althea Roberts, software engineering, cum laude. Zachary James Ruiz, software engineering. Lorenzo Julian Serrano, software engineering, magna cum laude. Thank you, sir. Frank W. Bergen, William Development, magna cum laude. Oh, thank you. Artan Barisha, Web Development. Daniela D. Campos, Web Development. Isabella I. Campos, Web Development, cum laude. Brendan Patrick Flaherty, Web Development. Elijah Florian, Web Development. Liam Garrett Gilbert, Web Development Certificate. Justin Huang, Web Development, cum laude. Ava Rose Levitt, Web Development. Amelia I. Negron, Web Development, magna cum laude. Matthew P. Omreo, Web Development. Gabriela M. Peralta, Web Development. Ryan Justice Russell, Web Development. Elizabeth Ruth Santa Maria, Web Development, cum laude. Dimitri Schreiber, Web Development, cum laude. Thank you. Somaya Stevenson, Web Development. Safa Vahora, Web Development. Verace. Jake Avery Verace, Web Development. Nolan Luis Vasquez, Web Development. Shade Monique Harris, Communication Journalism. Travis Hayden, Communication Journalism. Maria P. Beltre Rodriguez, Criminal Justice. Laura Sousa de Paiva, Criminal Justice, cum laude. Katie Garcia, Criminal Justice, cum laude. Madison Nevea Harrison, Criminal Justice. Brianna Nicole Hernandez, Criminal Justice. Chelsea Jelena Jimenez, Criminal Justice. Stephanie R. Starillo, Criminal Justice, cum laude. Ariana Yanle Pacheco, Criminal Justice, Criminal Investigations, cum laude. Lisoho? David Lisoho, Criminal Justice. Lena Gabriela Osorio, Criminal Justice. Anarole Sanchez, Criminal Justice. Denisha Levitt Bowens, Food Service Management. Doing okay, good to see you. Absolutely. James N. Casanova, Culinary Arts, cum laude. Tanya Del Cid, Culinary Arts. Alexandria Renee Williams, Culinary Arts. Timothy James Bellingham, Communication Studies, cum laude. Pablo Fernandez, Communication Studies. Benjamin Jacob Chambers, Computer Science Studies. Caitlin Elizabeth Stadler, Criminology Studies. Brandon S. Beller, CAD User Certificate, Engineering Science. Come on down. Josephine Francis Craig Carey, English Studies, cum laude. Eli Michael Gaboni, English Studies, cum laude. I'm ready. How are you? Good to see you again. You're there we go. Okay. Brian Carlos Gallegos, History Studies. Yasmin Ifrak, History Studies. Philip Ernest Childakos, Mathematics Studies, magna cum laude. Carlos Antonio Aguero, Political Science Studies. Kendi Michelle Bravo, Psychology Studies. Hi there. Silvana Choza Nankovic, Psychology Studies. Congratulations. You just. Christian Alejandro Davalos, Psychology Studies. Hennessy Marie Figueroa, Psychology Studies, magna cum laude. Oh, thank you. Casey Roman, Psychology Studies, cum laude. James, good to see you. James Laramie, Psychology Studies. Brianna Griffiths, Psychology Studies. Tamaris Herculano de Sousa, Psychology Studies. Brianna Nicole Harris, Psychology Studies, magna cum laude. Madison Amy Melosi, Psychology Studies. Marcela Nascimento de Carvalho, Psychology Studies, magna cum laude. Dario Pimentel, Psychology Studies, cum laude. Oh, thank you. Gabriela Portillo, Psychology Studies, magna cum laude. Romanello. Caitlin Rose Romanello, Psychology Studies, cum laude. Thank you. Catherine Lisbeth Zumba, Psychology Studies. Thank you. Alexis Paula Whitby, Social Work Studies. Thank you, sir. Elfido Ariel Alvarez Torres, liberal arts and sciences, cum laude. Matthew Mads Adam Amokrane, liberal arts and studies. Laura Angel, liberal arts and sciences, cum laude. Carol Evelyn Bonilla, liberal arts and sciences. Camille Marie Browers, liberal arts and sciences, cum laude. Thank you, sir. Jaden Xavier Carr, liberal arts and sciences. Siamari Yvette Castillo, liberal arts and sciences. Stephen Carey, liberal arts and sciences. Hannah Drukiva. Brokina, it's an N. Liberal arts and sciences. Alexis Alexander Deleg Palton, liberal arts and sciences, cum laude. Carla Galvez, liberal arts and sciences. Thank you very much. Joshua Gonzalez, liberal arts and sciences. Brielle Hayes, liberal arts and sciences. Labria Hodges, liberal arts and sciences, cum laude. Anissa Hossein, liberal arts and sciences. Kevin, hi Kevin. Kevin Francisco Inga Sosa, liberal arts and sciences. Gavin Kempa, liberal arts and sciences. David John Lowe, liberal arts and sciences. Angela Iarea? Angela Yariela Mejia, liberal arts and sciences. Ana Clara Mesquita, liberal arts and sciences. Michael Robert Montanari, messed up Robert, liberal arts and sciences. Ryan Nival, liberal arts and sciences, cum laude. Crystal Angeline O'Hagan, liberal arts and sciences. Natalia Veronica Palushniak, liberal arts and sciences, magna cum laude. Michelle Patrice Pescier, liberal arts and sciences, magna cum laude. I lost it. Joseph Anthony Reyes, liberal arts and sciences. Ashley Reyes Medina, liberal arts and sciences. Alexander Penn Rutherford, liberal arts and sciences, magna cum laude. Gisela Patricia Salazar, liberal arts and sciences. Mahogany Jesse, Josiah. Mahogany Josiah Smith, liberal arts and sciences. Allison Janet Salas, liberal arts and sciences. Emily Carmen Salas, liberal arts and sciences. Yana Takova, liberal arts and sciences, cum laude. Michael Sidney Vargas, liberal arts and sciences, cum laude. Maria Aurora Vasquez, liberal arts and sciences. Angelina Wayman, liberal arts and sciences. Samuel Elliott Bernauer, theater. Amanda Nicole Higley, musical theater, magna cum laude. Hans Adrian Reyes, visual arts. Fidelia Sekplorm Awadzi, visual art. Telsaint. Kenya Telsaint, paralegal. Alyssa Marie De Benedetto, physical therapist assistant. Jared Halleck, physical therapist assistant. Allison Lusky, physical therapy assistant. Lucille Marie Meyer, physical therapist assistant, cum laude. Christian Ramirez, physical therapy assistant. Joseph Ramagna, physical therapy assistant. Wame Chowdhury, respiratory care. Nice cheering. Miguel Allen, respiratory care. Giovanna Beatriz Fernandez da Silva, respiratory care. Nicola Marie Foster, respiratory care. Jennifer Marie James, respiratory care. Amy Kwok, respiratory care, summa cum laude. Valerie Latour Dorisman, respiratory care. I'm doing okay. Mayara Botin Oliveira, respiratory care, magna cum laude. Thank you. Derek Opong, respiratory care. Hello there. Frank Anthony Valdez, respiratory care, magna cum laude with son. Liam, I think. Way to go, Liam. Amy? Naima Watson, respiratory care. Doing all right. Good to see you, Mohammed. Mohammed Al-Okla, software development. Adam Awasar, software development. I hope I came close. Oh, hi there. Ariana Elena Correa, software development. Samuel Damata, software development, magna cum laude. Thank you, sir. Darif Dominic Graham, software development, cum laude. Jalen Lawrence Thomas, software development, cum laude. Absolutely. Jove? Jove Luna, software development, magna cum laude. Thank you. Rebecca Shana Pasto, Software Development, summa cum laude. Ana Luisa Povoa de Sousa, Software Development, magna cum laude. Thank you. Cesar A. Rivera, Software Development. G. Lin, Software Development, cum laude. Gerald Leland Roberts III, Software Development. Sahana Satyanarayanan. Oh, wow. Software Development, magna cum laude. Camille Stopforth, Software Development, magna cum laude. Fibertha Francois, Software Development, cum laude. Oh, thank you. Tanya Cristel Lopez Vidal, Advanced English Proficiency Certificate and Technology Studies. Jeffrey A. Gould, Veterinary Technology. Haley Claire Gundick, Veterinary Technology, cum laude. Congratulations, you got to be last. Elizabeth Laura Longuera, Veterinary Technology, cum laude.
We did it. We survived. Class of 2025, it's that time. I'm going to ask you to all please stand. Now, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Higher Education, I hereby confer upon you the respective associate degrees and certificates that you have earned, and with all the rights and privileges. And as a symbol of your newly awarded graduate status, will you please move your tassel from the right to the left side of your mortarboard? Class of 2025, congratulations, you did it! Now, it is a long-standing tradition at CT State Norwalk that all of the faculty and staff and administrators will form a line and congratulate you. So we please just ask that you just be patient. We're gonna get you through. Again, class of 2025, we're so proud of you. Congratulations.
John, are we coming?